Hello everyone, welcome to our Android app development lecture series. Today we are going to study Android JSON parsing with suitable example. Great. So JSON stands for JavaScript object notation. So we will start with the first slide and see what is meant by JSON. Great. JSON is also a programming language and JSON stands for JavaScript object notation. So let's begin with Android JSON parsing. Great. Guys, what is JSON? JSON stands for JavaScript object notation. It is a structured, lightweight, human readable and easy to parse programming language. It's a best alternative to XML. When our Android app needs to interchange data from server, best way to exchange the data between our app and the server, database server, JSON is most important part. It is also a programming language which is lightweight and human readable and easy to parse. So we have mostly used JSON parsing. Great. XML parsing is very complex as compared to the JSON parser. JSON is a shorter, quicker and easier way to interchange data from server. Great. That's why JSON is the most popular one. That is a JavaScript object notation. Why it is popular? Because it is a shorter, quicker and easy way to interchange data from the server. Great guys. JSON is a great success and most of the API available support JSON format. Great. So Android provide us 4 different classes to manipulate JSON data. So what are these different classes? So these classes are, first is a JSONObject class, JSONArray class, JSONStringer class and JSONTokenizer. Great. So these are the 4 different classes mostly provided by our Android to manipulate JSON data between your app and the server. Great. Guys, hope you understand. What is JSON? JSON stands for JavaScript object notation. JS, that is JavaScript, we already know. O stands for object and N stands for notation. It is also a programming language, but it is very lightweight, human readable and easy to parse programming language. Great. Guys, move to the next part. The main advantage of JSON is its language independent characteristics, and the JSON object will contain data like key value pair format. Great. It is a language independent. So everywhere we can use JSON objects and array class for exchanging data between our app and our server. Great guys. Generally JSON nodes will start with the square bracket or with a curly bracket. Great. So JSON node contains JSON objects. Great. So square bracket represent the starting of JSON array node, whereas curly bracket represents JSON object. Guys, hope you understand. For square bracket, where we have to use it, it is used in the JSON array node, whereas curly brackets, where we use curly bracket in the JSON objects. Great. Hope you understand this part. Let's move. In case if JSON data starts with square bracket, that is subscript operator, then we need to use get JSON array method to get the data from the server. Great. If it starts with curly bracket, then we need to use get JSON object method to take the data or retrieve the data from the database server. Guys, hope you understand this part. So there are two most important methods, that is get JSON array and get JSON object. Great. If you have any doubts, students, let me know in chat box or comment window. Great. Hope you understand. Great. So let's move. What are the different JSON elements in Android? So there are 4 different elements in JSON in Android, that is array, then object, that is JSON array, JSON objects, and key and value pair. Great. So these are the elements of JSON in Android. Let's check one by one. So JSON object parsing methods. In Android there are number of JSON parsing methods are available. We will see most important methods in short. So JSON object parsing methods, which are mainly used for parsing the data from JSON object. So which are these methods? So first method is get and pass the argument as a string name. So this method is used to get the value from JSON object. It returns the value of object type. So what it returns? It returns the object type. Great. So it is not written in particular object class, it is written object type. So we pass the string type key and it returns the value of the object type. So here actually we have to pass key and it returns the respective value of that key which is stored in the JSON object. Great. And if it exists, otherwise it throws JSON exception. So always when we call these methods of JSON object, that is get, we use try catch block because most of time it raises the exception. Great guys, this is the first method to which we can retrieve the value for the respective string, and string we have to pass as an argument and get method returns the respective value in the form of object type. Great. And if it does not exist, what happens? It throws JSON exception, means it throws the JSON exceptions object or instance. Great. So next method is get boolean and pass the string name. Get boolean, this method is used to get the boolean value from JSON object. So what is the return? It returns boolean value, that is true or false. Great. Similarly, get double method, pass the string as a key type and it returns the double. So this method is used to get double type of value from JSON object. And last one, get integer, that is this method is used to get the integer type value from JSON object. Guys, hope you understand. Great. So first is the get method, get boolean, get double, get integer, and so on. But these are the most important methods which are related to JSON object parsing. Did you understand? Great. Hope you understand. So let's move. JSON array parsing methods. So which are the JSON parsing array parsing methods which are used mainly for parsing the data from JSON array, guys? So first, get and pass index. So this method is used to get the value from the JSON array. So this is a JSON array containing different values, key values pair, and which value we return? It returns the value of object type because it's a common method to all. So it returns object type. If pass the index which index we have to pass related that object type is returned by the get method. So we pass the index and it returns the value of object type if exist. Great. Otherwise what? It throws the JSON exceptions instance or object. Guys, hope you understand this part. Let's move to the next method. So get boolean, pass the integer index, and that returns the actually JSON object at that index location in the boolean format. So this method is used to get boolean value. This is for common, that is get method, get boolean, get integer, get double. These are the methods to return particular double type of JSON object. Great guys. So get double, pass the index of that particular JSON object which is stored into the JSON array. So if exist, it returns correct value, otherwise it throws the JSON exception. Great. Similarly, get integer method. This method is used to get the integer type value from JSON array. Great. Guys, hope you understand. If you have any doubts, let me know in chat window or comment box. Great. So these are all about JSON array parsing methods. So first one is the get, and argument is the integer index, then get boolean, get double, get integer, and so on. These are the some important methods only. Great guys. So JSON array parsing example. So this is our example. So what we have to do in this example? First, we pass the data from the JSON and then display it in the UI, that is user interface. So in this example we have taken two values, that is employee name and salary, and object name is employee, that is JSON object. Great. And which is stored into the JSON format. Then we create two text views in our XML file, give the names to that text view, that is name and salary. We have to display name into the name text view and salary in the salary text view in the XML file. So in our activity, we pass the data using JSON object methods and set it in the text views. Guys, we will see all this part using the Android Studio. Before that, we will see what is the code part in the main activity.java. So code part in the main activity.java. So this is the JSON string. Actually this string we have to retrieve from the server, but here we can take it as a static string. Great. So this is string in curly bracket, so it is a JSON object, that is employee, and having value key value pair, that is name is Amol, salary is 21,000, string name and salary. So this is JSON string in this format in the curly bracket. Great. So it represents JSON object. Okay. So next one is text view and string name and salary. Great. In the onCreate method, first what we have to do, we have to get the reference of text views by using find view by ID method. So one reference for employee name and second reference for employee salary. Great. All the methods related to JSON object mostly throws exceptions. So we have write that method inside the try catch block. Great. So first get the JSON object from JSON file. So JSON file here is a JSON string. So from JSON string we have to create JSON object using JSON object class. So JSON object is equal to new JSON object and pass the argument as a JSON string. That is a file. That from file we have to create JSON object. Great. Then what is the second step? fetch the JSON object named employee. So what is the string? String containing employee as a JSON object. So fetch that object using JSON object employee is equal to object dot get JSON object. So get JSON object method and pass the name of that particular object which is present in the JSON string, which returns employee. So this is the object or instance of a JSON object which contains the employee JSON object. Guys, hope you understand. Next, get the employee name and salary from that JSON string. So employee dot get string method and pass the name of that what key. It returns what value respective that. So employee dot get string salary, that is key name. So it returns its respective value in the salary and name string. Great. After that, set the employee name and salary in the text views. How to set it? The name of the text view, that is employee name dot set text, and you can set the name. Similarly for the employee salary, using which method? Set text method. Great. After that, complete your catch block, try catch block, exception, JSON exception class, it's the instance, and print. If it raise any error, then print it using e dot print trace. Great. Guys, hope you understand. This method, what it prints? It prints the what? Respective exception if it exists. If that JSON object returns any value which is not present, then it raises exception, and that exceptions are printed by using e dot print stack trace method. Guys, hope you understand. Now let's move to our Android Studio and check whether it works properly or not. So open your Android Studio, then close the current project. Great. So in Android Studio version 4.0.1, start a new Android Studio project. Guys, phone and tablet. From that tab, choose empty activity. Click on the next button. Then write the name of your project. So give the name, that is JSON demo. Great. Choose the language as a Java. Package name, saved location, minimum SDK level, that is API 15, which supports or your app will run on approximately 100% of the device. Then click on the finish button. So wait for some time to load our project. Great. So till your project is loaded in your Android Studio, we will recall what we have studied till now. So what is JSON? JSON stands for JS, that is JavaScript Object Notation. Great. What is JSON? It is a structured, lightweight, easy, human readable parsing programming language. Great. Then it is the best alternative for XML. Great. Hope you understand this. So now your project is created inside your Android Studio. Till it requires some time, so we will wait for that. Great. So what is JSON? JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. It is lightweight, human readable and easy to parse programming language. Okay, as well as it is a alternative, best alternative for XML. Great. Now your project is ready. So first open your activity underscore main.xml file. Inside that delete your hello world text view, then create new text view, resize it as per your requirement. Okay, then give the constraint to your text view, that is parent top and from parent start. Great. Then what is the ID? Suppose this is for employee name and current text is name. Okay, so this is for first text view, then drag and drop second text view. Okay, so as per your requirement you can resize it. Great guys. Then give the constraint to this view, that is from parent top and constraint from parent start, so there is no error exist. Great. Now resize these two text views. Okay, so for second text view is for salary, so give the name as a salary as a ID as well as text as a salary. Great. So here also name. Okay, great. This is all about the designing part. Then open your main activity.java file. Okay, so in that first create the JSON string, which is actually we have taken from the server side. So string JSON string is equal to, inside curly bracket, that is JSON object format. So this is a string, so in double quotes, then slash double quotes, name of the JSON object, that is employee. So employee is the name of the JSON object, then colon key value pair. So key value pair is first name is the key and what is the respective value. So respective value is Amol. Great. So this is the respective value, comma respective second key value, that is salary. Great. Then its respective value, suppose 21,000, and close the string, that is JSON string properly. Actually this string is static one here, but when we fetch the data from the server it looks like in this format. Great. So this is all about JSON string, which is of type string. Then next is a string name and salary. Great. Next text view, employee name as per the nomenclature of Java, employee name and employee salary. Great. Now it's time to write code on create method, inside the on create method. So first get the references of the text views. there are two text views for employee name, employee salary. So get the references of this text view by using find view by id method. So employee name is equal to text view find view by id and pass reference id, that is r dot id dot name. Great. Second one is employee salary is equal to what? Text view, then find view by id and pass r dot id dot what? Salary. So choose it. Great. So first get the references of text views for name and salary. Now retrieve the JSON string and assign to these text views. For that we have to use methods JSON object. So for that we have to use try catch block because it raises the exceptions, guys. So first thing, get JSON object from JSON file. So what is the JSON file name? That is the JSON string. Here is a JSON string. So from JSON string we have to get the JSON object. So which class is there? JSON object. So JSON object. Great. So JSON object is equal to new JSON object and pass the JSON file name or JSON string. So here JSON string. Great. So pass JSON string. Great, guys. Here it gives you error. Why? Okay. So JSON object, here it is automatically imported org.json.json object. Great. So next we have to complete try catch block, or first we have to complete try catch blocks. So catch which object we have to pass as a JSON exception which is present in the org.json package. Great. So take it e, then give the curly bracket, complete the catch block, that is e dot print stack trace. Great. So it give the error is removed. Great. So first thing, what is the first thing? You have to create the object, fetch the object or get the JSON object from JSON string. This is the first step. Next, second step, get the employee object, that is JSON object, from your JSON string. So JSON object, then employee, is equal to object dot get JSON object method. And what we have to pass? We have to pass string name. What is the JSON object string name? Here is a, what is the name? Employee, which is stored in the JSON string. And what it returns? It returns JSON object. So we have to catch it into JSON object. So guys, hope you understand. Object dot get JSON object, pass what? Name of the employee. Here is the name of the, this is the name of the JSON object. So pass it. Great. But it is a string, so pass it into double quotes. Guys, hope you understand. So first thing is get JSON object from JSON string, then fetch the JSON object name employee. Now get the employee name and salary from JSON object, that is employee. So get the name and salary from the employee, that is the JSON's object. So how we can get it? Using employee.getString. So employee.getString, okay, and pass the name of the string, that is actually key, and it returns the respective value. So you can catch it into name, okay, because we have already created name as a string object, as well as you can fetch employee dot get string, and what is the key? That key's name is salary, okay. So what it returns? What is get string returns? String. So take it or catch it into salary string, okay. So employee dot get string salary. Salary and name is the keys present in your JSON string. Employee is a JSON object. Inside that, name is the key and amount is its respective value. Similarly, salary is also a key and 20,000 it is its value. So we have to fetch the values from JSON string using employee.getString and employee.getString method. And employee, what is the employee? Employee is a JSON's object. When we call object.getJSON object, then it returns the reference of JSON object present in this particular JSON string. Guys, hope you understand this. Great. Now it's time to set your employee name and employee name and salary to respective text views. So what are the references of text views? So it is employee name and employee salary. So employee name dot set text. So set text method. Inside the set text method, what we have to pass? The string. So what is the string? Name, okay, and where the name is present? In the name string. Great. Which we have taken from the JSON string and saved into the name string class, okay. Name is a instance of a string class, or it is a reference, or it is an object. Great. Similarly, employee salary dot set text. What is the text? Salary colon plus salary. Great. Anything remaining? No. So this is our task to set our fetch the data from the JSON string, then set it into the respective text boxes. So our task is completed. Now it's time to run this app. Great. So when you click on the run button, your Gradle building is running, then your app is prepared and installed on your emulator. So guys, wait for some time. Great. So JSON exception class and JSON object, these two classes are present in the org.json packages. These are two classes, JSON exception and JSON object. Great. And present in which package? org.json. Guys, hope you understand. So let's recall the steps one by one. That is, first create the object of JSON by using JSON string, pass the JSON string. Then object.getJSON object, pass the JSON object name, it returns the reference. Then using employee.getString, you can fetch the key value pair from the JSON string, that is name and salary. Respective values are stored into name and salary string variables, and then set it into the respective text views. Great. So installation is successful. Now open your emulator and check whether it works properly or not. So what is the name? Name is Amol and salary is 21,000. So it is displayed on your respective text views. Great. This is the project name, that is JSON demo. Guys, hope you understand. Yes, if you have any doubts regarding this, let me know and write in the comment box. Hope you understand all this part. So once again I will summarize our lecture. What is JSON? JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. JSON is a structured, lightweight, human readable and easy to parse programming language, and it is best alternative for XML. Okay, so thank you for watching my video.